of becoming a successful and profitable coach, a business owner in today's marketplace. Things have changed a lot. So some things that we used to do, like, oh, let's just go and post a post and somehow magically everybody would respond and everything will work out. A lot of those things don't work anymore because, well, everybody's been online for the past 2 years, and even though that is totally an awesome thing for your business, because that means that there are so many people available who would love to buy your services, but that also means that there are some extra work you got to do in order to really stand out in the marketplace. Otherwise, it's not successful or profitable. You know, it used to be that, well, if I have people following me, then it automatically means that they will read my content, and it automatically means that they will buy from me. That's, last century, things have changed. And especially in the last couple of years, a lot of changes as far as what we actually need to do. And of course, there's many things that change every time the algorithm changes. Every time there's some minute little change in, let's say, advertising policy or whatever, that means you gotta change some things in your business to adjust. But I'm not quite talking about those. I'm talking about more of a foundational understanding what you actually need to be successful in today's marketplace. So maybe you're an expert and you know what you're doing and you're good at what you do, but you're still charging low prices because you're not sure how to raise them. So put a 1 in the comments if you find yourself in that position. Like, you're charging too low. You know that there should be more. But you can't even imagine where you're going to find those clients who will pay you more. So then, or maybe you're afraid that the current one will leave and then you don't know where to get the new ones. So either way, you then end up charging low because that's, the only thing that you think you can sell. So that's part of the issue because that's not going to help your business be profitable. Maybe you love doing your work, your coaching, your healing, like whatever it is that you actually do for your clients, but then you are not leaving any time to actually market. Most businesses, I would say at least 50% is marketing. Usually it's actually more than that. So the way that you position your time within your business makes a huge difference. So if you're focusing on teaching a lot in your free content and you're thinking that this is going to pull in new clients for you, that's not actually how it works. It's not going to do what you think it's going to do. So if you're working with your clients and you're teaching them, and then on top of it, you're also teaching in your free content, that's going to be an issue in not letting you bring in the new people, because that might have worked 2, 3, 5 years ago, but it's not working now. Teaching in your free content is not actually going to help. So that means you need to actually allocate time to market and learn how to do so correctly so that it actually converts into paying clients. Okay? Maybe you're investing, but you're investing in all the wrong places. Like maybe you're trying Facebook ads before you even know what your messaging is because somebody told you that, oh, that's a sure thing to do. And it's not. And there's nothing wrong with ads, by the way, but you have to be at a level in your business when you're already super clear as to who your audience is, how to speak to them, what is the messaging, what is the positioning, all of this thing that actually kind of takes a while to figure out in your business by doing it in an organic way first. Once you're there, why not? Ads might be one of the things you add to your repertoire of possibilities in your business. But until that happens, there's no way it could actually work. It's just throwing money away. So if you're investing in little things like that, maybe another certification because you think, well, I'm not ready. I need to be qualified more. So let me study some more. Not realizing that nobody cares. Nobody really cares how many certifications you have. What they care is, can you help them? What they care about is, are you trustworthy? Are you somebody who's actually relatable and they can feel you and understand you? That's what people care about. So you can have many certifications or none. But if you're good at what you do, that's what matters. So a lot of times we are just having self-worth issue and then covering it up with all sorts of extra courses that we buy, all these little things we constantly searching for. Maybe you one of those people who always clicks on all the freebies because, you need to make sure you're not missing anything. That is not a business strategy. That is definitely not going to get your business to profitable, sustainable, and successful in this time. So that is actually something to pay attention to. Maybe you set your pricing on what you see other people doing. This is actually a huge mistake that I see coaches make. They look around for whoever else is doing something like that, and then they say, okay, I need to charge this. When actually, and this could be too high or too low. Either way, it's not your pricing. It's not based on your energy capacity. It's not based on who you are and the value of your work. And that's a problem, because that means instead of innovating, you're competing. And anytime we're in a competition, we're actually energetically in the energy of scarcity, which is definitely not going to help you. So all of that makes you feel frustrated and kind of confused about like what's the next step, maybe a little bit lost or spun around, and then you end up exhausted. This is, I hear so often from the coaches where they feel like, well, but I'm doing this, what else am I not doing? What am I missing? And a lot of that doing is actually not necessary, because those are all the incorrect actions that are not going to get your business to what you're trying to get to. Those actions are sort of like a frantic grasping at straws before you drown. And it kind of leads to drowning, actually, which is why people burn out. This is why majority of coaches actually never make it to 6 figures, because it's just too hard. When in reality, it's possible, but it's possible with the correct foundation and a correct setup. So then you are utilizing your efforts in the correct territory, not everywhere, dispersing your energy and then feeling exhausted. Okay? Worst of all, when you do that, it starts to feel like you just want to give up. And if you do, well, then the world will not get your gift. And you came here with this gift. You came here to deliver something amazing. That is why you are here. So if you feel like, okay, I'm meant to do this, well, that means you are. It's just we need to figure out your way of doing it in today's marketplace. How do you position yourself in a way that actually people can respond, that people can see you, people can react to you, people can understand what is it that you're doing? So for the ones of you who don't know me, I'm Eugenia Oganova. I am business strategist and messaging energetics coach. What that means is I save you years of pressure and forcing yourself into stuff that doesn't work, and instead actually find ways that are unique to you, and then apply traditional market strategy, traditional business and positioning strategy with multidimensional energetics and mindset and all sorts of things that are unique to you, kind of like marry the two worlds, the masculine and the feminine, and make your business fit you. I use soul design as the way to do that. Soul design is a combination of factors that make you, you. So sort of like your unique way. And that is the only way that your business can be sustainable. Because when you want to generate 8,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, and you're doing it in a way that's not sustainable, you're going to burn out, and you're surely not going to be able to maintain that level if you even get to that level. So what I'm talking about here is that if you are able to apply your effort in the correct direction, then you're not wasting your energy. You're actually utilizing your energy correctly in a way that then unfolds for you into the type of a business that you desire. When you are at 6 figures and multiple 6 figures and maybe even 7 figures, it's totally possible, including in a spiritual niche, in a personal transformation niche. But in order to do that, you actually have to know what are those unique steps that are matching you and how to apply those business strategies onto yourself. So you're not just getting constantly these cookie cutter things that you're trying to fit yourself into. That is not a sustainable business strategy, because all that creates is not enough money and constantly chasing clients. And that is not a good place to be. That's actually the worst feeling in a world, where you're interacting with somebody, but you're doing it with the energy behind it, like, oh, I hope this person signs up. Oh, I hope this person joins my group. Oh, if you're having a sales conversation, I hope they buy. That is not a right energy to be in, because it's a needy energy. It's an energy that wants something from the person you're talking with instead of giving generously to the person you're speaking with. So that little adjustment internally is actually a very big deal. If just working hard was the solution, well, there are a lot of people who would be multimillionaires right now. So it's not just about doing a lot and working hard. And yes, of course, work is required in any business and so on. But if you're doing this with the internally incorrect energy, and if what comes out of you is not properly filtered for your audience in today's marketplace, that will not convert. It might have converted before because there were a few people online, but today that is not how it works. Today you actually have to be extremely precise in who you're speaking with, who is your audience, who are those unique people that are meant to get your gift. Whatever it is, your work in the world, your soul work, whatever you're bringing here, that has to go to specific people. And knowing who they are is very important, because otherwise you're going to feel stuck, like you can't move because you're doing all the things and nothing is happening. And it's like pushing on the gas pedal and the brake pedal at the same time, and you're just grinding the gears of your vehicle and nothing is happening. That is a very frustrated place to be. And it leads you to wondering, why is it that other people seem to be able to do it? They can sign clients, they can sell high ticket programs. Why can't I? Well, that's defeated. That's a feeling of being defeated and feeling of self-doubt. And that is definitely not conducive to being able to have a successful business. So, maybe you end up spending too much time online trying to find the right thing. I hear that a lot of times when people are in this place of self-doubt. They kind of have this belief that there is one right way. Like, put a 2 in the comments if this is your thing. Like, if I just figured it out, if I just get this one right strategy, then somehow my coaching business or healing business or, personal transformation business will suddenly go to the next level. I just get to find this one right thing. Well, sorry to tell you, there is no one right thing. There are many right things, and they right for different people. This is actually what I do with my clients, is we figure out what is right for you. I've been in business for over 20 years, and I've been successful all 20 of them. I have many clients who have amazing results because of that, and I myself have really good results. And I was able to make money during any turmoil that was going on politically or in the world or whatever, because I use quantum principles, kind of like the universal laws, in application to business. And this is what I teach my clients, that it's not just one right strategy. It's a strategy that's right for you. So out of all the things that are out there, you need to pick and adjust and modify them to fit you, so that you don't focus on 200 things, but only on 1 or 2 or 3 things that are right for you, that are actually going to help you go to the next level. Somebody else they might not work for, but for you they will, and vice versa. If you try to put all your effort in a strategy that can never really work for you because it doesn't fit you, oh my God, that could be a wasted year or 2. And then, on the end, just feeling self-doubt and thinking there's something wrong with you, or with the strategy, or with whoever taught you that strategy. When actually there's nothing wrong with whoever taught you that. There's nothing wrong with the strategy if it's a proven strategy. There's nothing wrong with you either, but they're just not compatible. And we need to find the things that actually match us. That is very, very important. So you need to know how to pull into your world new people. People that are kind of like never heard of you. People that want to be in the energy of somebody like you, who want to learn from you, who want to buy from you. And that means speaking to your audience correctly. When we don't have that, we end up, relying on referrals, relying on, somebody will come someday. And yes, of course, referrals are totally awesome, but it's not a business strategy because you're not in control of anything. You have no idea what you're actually doing. You're just kind of hoping. Hope is not a strategy here. So maybe you feel like you can never relax. So put a 3 in the comments if that's your experience. I hear that so often from coaches, especially spiritual coaches. When they really trying to get to that next level, they constantly in this, what am I missing? What am I missing? I don't want to miss anything. I want to make sure that I do everything right. And then there's no room for self-care. There's no room for your family. And maybe your partner actually thinks that you just have a hobby and not even a business because of the way that you're treating it. Because all there is this frantic grasping of trying to find something that would finally stick. That's not how the business works. And in order to get yourself to that amazing next level for you, where you have a sustainable, profitable business that is actually generating income that you desire, at least 10,000 a month, ideally more than that. A business where you're working with ideal clients for you, people that you actually want to talk to, not the problem clients, not the crunchy clients, not the ones that kind of pulling on you a lot and needing a lot like little children, but clients that you love to work with, kind of soulmate clients. It's possible, but that requires a specific strategy. So imagine for a moment that instead of you looking for the clients, what if they find you? How would that feel? Like, put that in the comments. What would that experience feel like for you? When your ideal people are actually finding you and entering your world because they are attracted to you, okay? They are seeking you out. That's a very different energy than chasing after them, right? Or imagine that you're actually enjoying your time off because you're not worried about, oh my God, what am I missing? Because you got systems installed in your business, that things are happening, and if you need to step away from your business for a day or two or a week, you can actually do that without your business collapsing. How awesome would that feel, right? So that's also a component of a sustainable business, is you have to kind of pre-program that into your strategy. You know, it's not like, oh, I'm going to just like make the money and get there. And once I get there, okay, then I'm going to figure it all out. How to like create space for myself and time for myself and how to like not burn out. No, by then you will be burned out. So we can't really do this after the fact. The only way to create a business sustainably is to do so correctly from the foundation, where you're actually building your business in a way that is supporting who you are from the start. That way you have all the energy to give to your clients. You know, you feel successful. You feel like you're actually living your mission, your, whatever you're here to do on earth, your purpose, you are living it. And you're being well compensated for doing your soul work. That's how it's meant to be, if it's done in a way that's matching your natural soul design. Okay? This is how you then are able to generate income and provide for your family or invest in the causes that you care about so much. You know, we're all not in this for money, although money, of course, is a component of business and we want the money. But we also want something bigger, right? Especially women. In business, if you're a coach, if you're a spiritual coach of some sort, a personal transformation expert, I can guarantee you that money was probably not the main reason you started this, right? There's something that you care about deeply. And imagine if, let's say, you had 100,000 every year to donate to the causes that you care about. How awesome would that be? How would that feel for you? So being able to do those things also means that you then need to generate significant amount of income to be able to do that and still be fully resourced. And it's possible. But if you reconnect to that drive and then you apply correct strategy for you, that's how you actually get to that next level. So there's 3 things that I want to mention here today to kind of summarize everything I was saying as to what is needed in today's marketplace to actually get your business to profitable and successful. So the number 1 thing is self-discipline and mastery. I know that self-discipline is kind of been thrown around. It's not a sexy thing to talk about, but really, come on, without self-discipline, without like actually knowing that, okay, I can put aside my emotional desire and do something that needs to get done. Not always, not by overriding yourself. I'm not saying like ignore the rest. So I assume I'm talking to people here that already understand that you kind of have to love yourself and give yourself space and all that. But with all of that, you still need self-discipline. Not when somebody else is telling you something to do, but when you decide you're going to do something and you actually follow through. You actually do the thing you said to do. You don't give up when you don't see likes on your post. You don't give up when there are no, comments on your videos or whatever. You keep going because you know that this is what you internally committed to. Without that self-discipline and mastery internally of energetics and your emotions and how to ride your emotional wave correctly so you don't go down with your emotions every time, without that, no business can ever progress to that next level. It's actually a requirement. All this ease and flow that everybody wants, well, it's earned by self-discipline. It's actually, you have to put in a lot of, decision follow through. And when you do that, that's how you end up in this amazing ease and flow. So when you see successful people who are making millions, like my business that's generating a lot of money, and I look like I have ease and flow and everything. Yes, I do, but that's because I put in 20 years of a lot of self-discipline to be able to get here. So I'm not saying that it has to take you 20 years, and this is what I do with my clients, is we collapse the timeline. But what I am saying is that without self-discipline, you can't really get to the result of the ease and being in flow. The flow happens when you allow yourself to be masterful correctly, okay? So the second thing is that if you don't up-level into the premium coaching model, you will actually sabotage your success. So all this stuff like doing one-off sessions or doing little events like workshops or courses here and there, all on random topics, or maybe you have some event for 3,000 or something like that, or a program that you decided to do for like 1,000 or 2,000 or whatever. Those things are all kind of low-end stuff, and they are energetically not going to match the place you're envisioning yourself to be. So high-end sort of believes that, begins at 5,000. So when you are charging 5,000 or more for your offers, and your offers are designed correctly to be able to put that price tag on it, it's not like, oh, this thing was 500 yesterday, and today I just added a zero and now it's 5,000. That is totally out of integrity, and blows my mind when people actually think that they can do that. That's just gonna get you karma. That's not how it works. Your program actually needs to be upgraded to be worth 5,000. You need to be yourself at the level where if you want to charge 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 for your offer, 100,000 for your offer, you need to then have the offer that's matching that. You need to have your own expertise to that level. And that means expanding your wealth container. That means lots of internal processing and upgrades in who you are to get yourself to that level where you are able to charge that amount of money and feel good about it and feel in integrity and aligned. So that is definitely this upgrade to premium level coaching is what is needed in order to make your business sustainable long term. Okay, and if you don't learn to clearly articulate the value of your work, then nothing can happen because your ideal clients then cannot understand what you're doing. So you need to be able to clearly speak to the intangible things that you're offering in addition to tangible stuff like, some material stuff that they are getting from working with you, but also the internal things, the things that are kind of like changes in their lifestyle and their mindset and their self-understanding, all those intangible things, they are part of the value. And this is exactly what I do with my clients. We upgrade your entire business to that premium level model, and we upgrade your energetics and the mindset to be able to handle higher level clients and higher level income inflow. And we also clarify your positioning in the marketplace and your messaging in such a way that you actually can attract those ideal clients who are willing and happy to pay you more than 5,000 for your offers, who are not going to argue about the price and all that because they will already understand, of course, that's worth that. Like, that's not even a question. So if you're noticing that, like, oh my God, I'm totally missing this, well, this is exactly what you need to get your business in the current marketplace to actually convert, to actually create profitability foundation that you're looking for. So if you're a conscious coach or a healer and you're maybe in personal transformation niche, you're already seeing paying clients right now, you're getting good results, maybe you're struggling to up level to the next level, but you can see you meant for bigger things here. Like, you didn't come here just to make the ends meet. You didn't come here just to make 5,000 a month. You came here to make much more income so that you can influence this world, so that you can actually create a meaningful impact by utilizing your wealth for yourself and for the planet, for the other people, for how you choose to spend it. So if that's you, or if you are wanting to grow your business to 10,000, 20,000 a month without the pressure, without that constant forcing yourself into cookie cutter strategies that don't fit you and just kind of feels painful, and they're really masculine and they're really rigid and they don't work for you, and instead you're looking for still being able to create business, but somehow in a way that is flowing, in a way that will actually feel good for you. Maybe you are internally fully aligned to charging 5,000 or 15,000 even for your offers. You just have no idea how to get there because you don't know how to clearly speak about the thing that you do. Then I definitely invite you into a conversation with me. This is what I do with my clients, and I would love to check you out as far as like where your business is, what's going on, and you can check me out and see what I do so we can have that conversation. It's called a business soul strategy call. It's a free call. On that call, I would look at your business. I would look at exactly where you are and what you're doing and what is needed to happen to get you to where you're not able to get right now. Like what is standing between you and multiple six figures. So you can actually have a plan, not just some random, well, okay, I need to take another course. But what is it that you actually need internally and externally to apply to get there? And if we're fit to work together, I will tell you how I specifically can help you to get there. Because with my help, you can collapse that timeline and actually get there faster. All of this is possible to do on your own. And I've done it on my own for many, many years before I started hiring coaches. But it's a long way around. It takes really a lot of effort, and I'm a type A personality, so I have a lot of energy and I, go at it full force. But, if that's not necessarily your type, that's gonna take years. And it took me years, and I am the natural sort of overachiever. So what I'm telling you is that hiring somebody who can actually see you, who can blend business and spirituality into one and understand what it is you're actually talking about when you talk about multidimensional something that changes energy and upgrades the DNA codes and brings in the light language into the heart and activates the, light in the being and all that stuff. I get this. I do this. I know what that means. And I can help you translate that into human speak, into something that people who don't know you, who are not part of this world that you're already in, can understand. Because believe me, your clients, those higher end clients, those higher ticket clients you're looking to attract, they are not in your current community. If they were, you already would have been able to work with them in that way. In your current community, you probably are used to selling lower ticket product, lower ticket service, and that's the type of people you have. Or you might even have freebie seekers, the ones who only want free stuff. So I definitely invite you to apply to work with me. The link is in description, so you can set up a conversation with me and we'll look at your business. And if you are in a personal transformation niche, if you're an action taker, you're spiritually mature human being, and you're ready for the faster route and actually learn from somebody who's done it and who has many clients who have done it, to get yourself there faster and in a more congruent for you way, definitely click that link. So we can set up that conversation and we can get you to where you're right now having trouble getting, with ease, with actually understanding of like, oh, that's the appropriate place to put my energy versus all these things I've been trying to do. So I would love to speak with you, and hopefully I will see you soon in the private call. So the link is in description. Click that and we will set up a conversation. Okay, my love to you.